Hey there, welcome back to our kitchen. I'm Jenny and this is Lauren, and today we are bringing the world to your table with a fun twist on your traditional pasta night.
That's right, Jenny. Today we are making Korean beef with Zoodles. So I think we've used Zoodles a couple of times, but Zoodles are zucchini noodles or zucchini spaghetti, and we carry them in our produce department as well as in our frozen department too.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of different varieties, but we really like zucchini as a base because it's pretty mild in flavor.
Yes, so let's get started. We'll talk more about those in a little bit. So what we have going so far is we have our pan preheating, and what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of canola oil and then garlic.
Sizzle.
Yes, just going to move this around here in our pan and just cook it until it's nice and fragrant, which, wow, it's really fragrant already. It smells so good. We're just getting our pan prepped before we add in our beef.
And one of the things I love so much about this dish is how quickly it comes together, and that's mostly because of the zoodles that we're using. They cook in just like a minute or two instead of when you have to like boil water and cook your pasta.
Yep. So we're ready to add our beef. So we're using a lean ground beef. I'm gonna pop that in there. And we're just gonna brown this here in our pan with our delicious garlic.
Really smell that garlic.
Yes, it smells so good. So we're just gonna brown this up and then we'll be ready to add our other ingredients.
All right, and while you are working on that, I'm gonna get started on the sauce. So we just have some brown sugar and then low sodium soy sauce. You could also use tamari if you follow a gluten-free diet. We've got some grated ginger. Lots of ginger. Love that flavor. And then sriracha for just a little bit of heat. And feel free to omit it if you aren't a big fan of spice. And some sesame oil. So again, super simple, just a few ingredients. I'm going to give that a good whisk. And I love the sauce because it's kind of sweet, it's salty, it's a little spicy.
It's got a lot of good flavors and uses a lot of traditional ingredients that you probably already have at home.
Super easy.
Brown that meat. All right, this beef looks really good. It smells amazing. All that garlic.
You know, it makes such a big difference when you use like a really lean ground beef versus a fattier one because there isn't a lot of fat left in the pan, so we don't have to drain anything out.
No, that's so nice. Saves an extra step for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so we're ready to add our fresh Zoodles. So these are from our produce department. And we're using zucchini noodles, but they come in lots of other different flavors too.
And it looks like a lot, but it will cook down slightly.
Yes, it cooks down quite a bit. We can add in our sauce as well.
Smells so good.
And then some green onion. I'm actually going to use the tongs. Tongs seem to be a little bit easier when we're working with Zoodles, just to kind of move them around. And what we want to make sure we do is not overcook these Zoodles, because if we overcook them, they kind of clump together and get mushy because they have such a high water content. So really all it takes is a minute or two just until they get pretty tender. But we also have, there's a sweet potato flavor, butternut squash, beet. And Green Giant makes a frozen variety, and they have carrot and a couple other different flavors as well. So definitely something fun to add to your meal routine.
And all really quick and easy options, but if you're ambitious, you can always make these veggie noodles at home yourself.
Yeah, just using a spiralizer. And they do freeze well, so if you have extra zucchini in your garden or whatever it may be, easy to make some Zoodles and freeze.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
Yes, this looks actually pretty good. As you can see, wow, it cooked down so quickly. Yeah. And this is pretty good. Tender crisp, so I'm gonna turn off our pan. get ready to serve this up.
Awesome. And today we are just garnishing with some sesame seeds, but you can always use whatever garnishes you like. You can put some more green onions on there, sriracha, of course, for me.
Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah. Yum.
The noodles can get kind of crazy. It's
yes,
fun
they
when
can.
they're super long.
Right.
Get you a fork.
This smells amazing. I love all the fun flavors we have going on. Get some of these noodles. What do you think?
Delicious. I love Korean food, and usually when you're cooking like Korean meat, you have to marinate it for a really long time. So this is nice because there's no marinating, and this came together in like 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Definitely making this week.
Yes. Well, we hope you give this fun zoodle recipe a try.
And for more recipes and resources from your mealtime mentors, visit fastfoods.com.